You are welcome to another biology class today. The topic we are looking at for now is respiratory structures. Respiratory structures. Now you are familiar with the word respiration. Respiration is the process whereby food nutrients are broken down or oxidized through a series of reactions in plant and animal body to yield energy for life activities. And this breakdown is done with or without oxygen. When respiration takes place in the presence of oxygen, it is referred to as aerobic respiration. If oxygen is not involved, it is referred to as anaerobic respiration. Now, in the type of respiration that involves oxygen, the oxygen in air gets into the plant or animal body through various means or various parts of the body, and that is what is leading us to this topic that is titled respiratory structures. Now, generally, respiratory structures are part of living things that are used to obtain oxygen from the environment for the purpose of respiration. So let's try to put that down by saying respiratory structures are parts of plants and animals used to obtain oxygen from the surroundings for the purpose of aerobic respiration. Respiratory structures are parts of plants and animals used to obtain oxygen from the surrounding for the purpose of aerobic respiration. And we now have different types of respiratory structures. So let's look at the different types of respiratory structures. That will take us to types of respiratory structures. Types of respiratory structure. 1. Body surface. The second group is the body cavity, and the third one is the use of a named respiratory organ. So we have these three different types. 1. Surface of the body could be used. Particular cavity of the body, especially mouth cavity in some organisms, is used to obtain oxygen for the purpose of aerobic respiration. And thirdly, some organisms have specific respiratory organ that they use. Now let's look at this in a little more detail. Now, organisms like amoeba and paramecium, they are unicellular organisms, and they have plasmalemma that bounds their cytoplasm. For example, if this one is our, let's assume that this is our own amoeba. This amoeba has its nucleus, and then what bounds it is plasmalemma. That is the cell membrane. So, oxygen diffuses into the cytoplasm for the process or for the purpose of respiration. So this organism, as well as paramecium and some other unicellular organisms, they are unicellular. They obtain their supply of oxygen for the purpose of respiration through the obtaining, by their cell membrane, which has to do with their body surface. Apart from the unicellular organisms, we also have earthworm. The earthworm also uses body surface, the moist body surface of earth.